windy and much cooler today as our latest cold front now moving away from the state of Texas. I'll show you just how cold temperatures get tonight.
Weekend 2 of the ACL Music Festival is underway, and this weekend feels a lot different than the first.
I was thankful to have so much love surrounding me and blessed to have survived such a traumatic experience.
A San Marcos police officer hit by a suspected drunk driver back in May is speaking for the first time since her life-changing injury. Much cooler temperatures outside as people are out and about in central Texas this weekend. Here's a live look from outside from the KVUE roof cam, and looks like the winds really are blowing a lot. Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon is standing by. And Albert, you told us that it was going to cool down. You were right.
Dramatic change from yesterday, right? We had a 99 yesterday, record heat. This morning we fell into the 40s. We've been in the 50s the last couple of hours and heading back into the 40s in just a couple of hours. Out there right now, 57 degrees in Austin, 55 in Burnett, 52 in Blanco, Luling and Lockhart both at 54. There's a look at the wind. The strongest that it's been today, 41 miles per hour in San Marcos, 29 mile per hour wind gust at Camp Mabry, as high as 41 mile per hour wind gust at Bergstrom, and near 40 mile per hour wind gust in Pflugerville. Behind this front, there's still a few lingering showers up in Llano and Burnett County, so we'll keep in a chance for an isolated shower for kickoff for Friday night football. We'll lower the rain chance, say, after 8 o'clock to 10%, but get ready for a breezy and cool evening in the 50s. Overnight, low to mid 40s. We'll talk about that and the rest of your weekend forecast a little bit later on. Quita? Thanks,
Albert. The music lovers at Weekend 2 of the ACL Music Festival are a little more bundled up than those that went to Weekend 1. And KVUE's Brittany Flowers is one of them. She's got a cute little hat on. She's live at Zilker Park. Brittany?
Thank you so much. Yes, this hat is one of my absolute favorites, and I couldn't believe that I actually had to bust it out today. I was very surprised, but very happy that I planned it. Yeah, this weekend looks way different than last weekend. We've seen a wide range of outfits, and let me tell you, this cold weather didn't stop some people from wearing exactly what they had planned.
I think we planned like YOLO, you only live once, so wear whatever cute outfit you want to ACL, have a blast with it. About the weather.
We thought it was going to be like 100 degrees, so and it's 50, so yay!
I was not expecting this weather, and I planned this outfit this morning. I was just like, I don't think I'm warm enough, but it's fine.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I talked to a lot of people. Most of them said that they're going to try and keep warm by, staying in the crowd. And then others, of course, are going to keep warm by dancing. And I'll be one of those people because tonight we have Guns N' Roses and we have Tame Impala. Guns N' Roses will be on the American Express stage. Tame Impala will be on the Honda stage. And I'll be here all night. I'm so excited. So live reporting from the Austin City Limits Music Festival, Brittany Flowers, KVUE News.
All right, Brittany, have fun. And Texas fans, well, they're heading to Dallas, taking their school spirit with them, all for the big game against Oklahoma. Here's a live look at I-35 northbound near Highway 79 in Round Rock. Looked like traffic is moving along just fine right now. Lots of people going north for tomorrow's Red River Showdown. Our Marty Salazar is in Temple, where she met a lot of fans making a pit stop.
Quita, what's a Texas road trip without a quick bite from Buc-ee's, right? It was packed with Texas fans and a few OU fans. The Texas ones told me they're excited to cheer on their favorite team.
Welcome to Buc-ee's.
Headed to Dallas, baby. Gotta go watch that game.
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Honestly, being with all of my pledge brothers, pledge sisters, it's gonna be fantastic. Honestly, we're gonna show OU who is better, and it's just gonna be a great experience. It's all about the culture, all about showing OU who's better.
I started working at the University of Texas in 2010 and got branded. So they paid for a lot of my bills. So yeah.
This weekend, just seeing Sam Ehlinger take apart that defense, seeing our defense stop Jalen Hurts, and just getting that result at the end of the weekend. That's all I'm looking forward to, getting that golden hat.
Oh, Texas is gonna win. It's gonna be a high-scoring game. 48-45 again with another kick field goal to win the game. Look at let's just go out there, have fun, get rowdy. But remember, it's all good in sportsmanship.
Hook 'em by 100, baby. Hook 'em by 100. Let's go.
The game game starts at 11 at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. Reporting from Temple, Mari Salazar, KVUE News.
They are ready to go. Well, Governor Greg Abbott is tweeting again about the homeless situation in Austin. The governor says the city is dedicating more than $20,000 for each homeless person. He goes on to mention Haven for Hope, a campus in San Antonio that provides housing and services to homeless people. Austin City Council member Kathy Tovo says she's visited that campus and doesn't believe it's something we'd see come to Austin. She hopes to see services and housing spread throughout the city.
And so, when people suggest, gosh, why hasn't Austin created something like Haven for Hope? I remind them we've got number one, we've got some great resources here in the city of Austin, but Haven for Hope, was largely built through private fundraising.
Tovo also pointed out that a majority of Haven for Hope's funding comes from private donors. Staff says it costs around $20 million a year to run the San Antonio campus. About $8 million comes from private funding. For the first time, a San Marcos police officer is talking about the night she was hit by a suspected drunk driver. She lost her leg in that accident and almost lost her life. Chris Betts heard from Officer Claudia Comier today. And Chris, a heartbreaking interview.
Yes, and heartbreaking because she had tears in her eyes describing the moments right after the accident happened in May when she was hit by that suspected drunk driver. Officer Cormier was thrown to the side of the road in the grass and realized she had lost her leg, her radio, and her body camera. Not only that, but her patrol car was blocking her view from the highway, so she didn't think any drivers could see her. She used her other leg to crawl toward the highway and screamed for help. Then she says she heard a voice.
I waved my arms to all the vehicles traveling on the highway. I could feel myself getting tired and began to pray out loud. I screamed multiple times that I love my husband and my stepchildren, whom I love as my own. I do not remember how loud I was screaming, but I was overpowered by someone else screaming. I'm a nurse. Suddenly, I saw a woman in a dress running towards me as she kept screaming, I'm a nurse, I'm going to help you.
Officer Cormier was rushed to Seton Hospital in Kyle, and she had more than 20 surgeries and procedures. By the way, that nurse that stopped on the side of the highway to help, well, she worked at Seton ICU in Kyle. Officer Cormier spent a month in the hospital before going to a rehab facility. And even today, while standing in front of us on one leg, Officer Cormier says she is determined to work to get back on the streets as a police officer. We'll have more on her incredible story tonight at 10. In the meantime, in San Marcos, Chris Betts, KVUE News.
A woman is dead after a fire at a home in Round Rock this morning. It happened just after 3:15 a.m. near Oak Meadow Drive and McNeil Drive. 2 other people were able to make it out of the house. Round Rock fire investigators and police are looking into the cause of that fire. Part 2 of death row inmate Rodney Reed's interview with Dr. Phil aired today, just weeks before he's scheduled to be executed. Reed was convicted of the 1996 murder of Stacy Stites. With the help of a retired detective, forensics experts, and a criminologist, Dr. Phil dove into different theories on the case, including that Stites' fiancée was actually the murderer.
Did he ever have an inkling that you were in a relationship with her?
He told me, "You're gonna pay."
So it was a clear threat.
I took it that way.
Reed is set to be put to death on November 20th. His family and attorney have asked Governor Abbott numerous times to halt the execution. If you want to catch up on the Rodney Reed case, you can find archived video on the KVUE YouTube page. Next Tuesday, 12 of the Democratic candidates running for president will be back on the debate stage. Now, this is video of the 3rd debate that happened in Houston. The 4th debate happens Tuesday in Ohio. While 12 candidates will be on stage, there are actually 19 still in the race. Montana Governor Steve Bullock is one of the 7 candidates who won't be at the debate, but he was in Austin recently and stopped by KVUE to talk about why he's running.
I think the greatest challenge facing us as a country right now is the deep divisions that we have. I believe I can bridge those divisions like no one else in this field.
You can watch more from our interview with Bullock this Sunday morning on Texas This Week. It airs right here on KVUE at 8:40 a.m. A Central Texas attorney is traveling along the Texas-Mexico border. What he hopes to learn from his journey.
If you were injured in a crash, you may be entitled to recover damages. Call Thomas J. Henry Our attorneys are available 24/7, nights and weekends.
At Capital Chevrolet, our word is our promise: service, value, and trust. A great place to work, an even better place to shop. Our motivation is delivering vehicles that better the lives of our customers. The best car buying experience happens here because we share that experience with you. And you drive with 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days, and oil changes for life. I'm Alex Flores, and at Capital Chevrolet, you're going to get the deal you're looking for. That's why we're the #1 volume Chevy dealer in Texas.
Paying too much for glasses is just wrong. Check out the right sale at iMart Express and get a complete pair for $20. That's right, 1 pair for $20. Need progressives? 2 pairs start at just $76.92. Check out the right sale at iMart Express.
Busy. That's life for you. So while you get to it, we're going nonstop to keep you running. No running around. For new key fobs, plus your neighborhood's largest selection of batteries plus bulbs. Plus, if your phone needs fixing, we do that too. Know how? Right now. That's our specialty. Power up at your local Batteries Plus bulb store or at batteriesplus.com for all your power needs. Yes, all of them.
At Kia, 3,000 employees are working hard each day to build the best vehicles for our drivers. From our intuitive tech right down to the turn signal, we hold ourselves and our cars to the highest standards. Which is why we made sure the Sportage has lane keeping assist and forward collision avoidance. Well, standard.
I help people who've been hurt. That's what I do. When you call and talk to me or one of my attorneys, it's free. In fact, we don't get paid until you get paid at the end of your case. When it comes to accidents in Austin, I'm on top of it.
Sponsored by the new Star Furniture and Mattresses, starfurniture.com.
A lawyer from Central Texas is hiking along the border from the mouth of the Rio Grande all the way to El Paso. He's talking to locals to understand life on the border, and our border photojournalist Jose Sanchez met with him 6 days into his journey.
Well, no one said I'm crazy yet, except for my friends back home. I just want to listen. I remember a time when we used to just listen and see what the other person thought. In some places, at least, we quit listening. I keep hearing that the border is just unsafe, but I don't hear that so much from people who live on the border. What I hear is people are glad that someone's coming to listen, to just sort of to see that I feel like the publicity and the news reports doesn't really accurately reflect what's going on here. So they're glad to tell me. I want to do something that's helpful. You know, is it going out to talk about what I heard? Is it a book? Is it sitting at home and saying, you know, it's really not quite that way? I'm not sure what helpful looks like because I'm not through walking.
We'll keep you updated on his journey. Parents are suing the maker of the popular video game Fortnite. The reason? They're comparing the game to drug use.
Well, if your weekend plans take you to the lakes, less wind starting tomorrow afternoon. Here's a live look at the Oasis camera overlooking Lake Travis at 86% full, 91% full at Lake Buchanan. We'll talk about your weekend forecast. Going to get cold tonight, low to mid 40s.
Though human ingenuity will continue to make various inventions, with the help of new machines built to do the same, of this I am certain: no invention will ever be devised that is more beautiful, more simple, and more purposeful than those that nature designs. Proud server of the most advanced machine on Earth.
For the biggest savings, shop the Columbus Day sale at the new Star Furniture and Mattresses.
Take an extra 25% off all bedrooms and dining rooms, and 20% off all other furniture, including custom orders. Plus, get up to 2 years interest-free. Plus, get a free 4K HD Smart TV up to 60 inches with minimum purchase. For the best quality, selection, and prices in Texas, come shop special holiday hours, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Only at Star.
Meteorologist Mario Ruiz brings tons of experience to the KVUE Storm Team.
Rain chances on the rise.
Born and raised in Texas, a graduate of Texas A&M University and a certified broadcast meteorologist. Bottom line, she has the experience and the dedication to keep you safe.
Room for my best friends. Ready, Mojo? Safety. Security.
Parkability.
Good gas mileage. Road trip.
Whatever reason you have for wanting an SUV.
Headroom.
With 4 to choose from, Chevy has the perfect SUV for you.
Get over $4,000 below MSRP on this Traverse. Plus, current competitive owners get an additional $2,000 cash allowance. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
Why rent? You can own a home for less than you think. D.R. Horton Austin has great deals on hundreds of new homes in over 20 Austin area communities. October 3rd through the 13th, save big on your dream home during D.R. Horton's 3rd annual celebration. With hundreds of D.R. Horton and Express homes from the 200s to the 400s and dozens of beautiful floor plans, D.R. Horton has the perfect home for every stage of life. Savings end October 13th. drhorton.com/Austin. Home for every stage of life.
The 2019 RAV4.
Don't forget the carabiners.
Copy that.
With loads of cargo space.
You find them?
Probably.
And the latest tech.
We still on for spelunking tomorrow?
Totally. I love that.
Bye.
It was made for a more adventurous you. Right now, get $1,500 customer cash, or qualified lessees can lease the adventurous new 2019 RAV4 LE for only $249 a month. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places.
KVUE Weather, sponsored by Austin Telco Federal Credit Union. Now offering home equity loans as low as 3.25%. Visit one of our 24 locations today.
The maker of the popular video game Fortnite is being sued. A law firm in Canada filed the lawsuit for 2 parents who claim that Fortnite is as addictive and potentially harmful as cocaine. The defendants say the game uses the same tactics as slot machines or reward programs to ensure the dependence of its users. Last year, the World Health Organization classified gaming disorder as a diagnosable condition, giving mental health professionals a basis for setting up treatment and identifying risks for addictive behavior. All right, we all heard the wind and the rain come through at around, what, 3, 4 o'clock last night?
Yeah, right about 4, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I know other people may not like it. I love this weather. It's now officially fall for me.
It's hot cocoa weather, which I'm okay with as well. We are going to see a rebound in temperatures as we head into next week. Got a pretty nice weekend on tap. 60s tomorrow, 70s on Sunday. Let's start off with our Doppler radar because there's still a few isolated showers on the map. Had the showers more widespread this morning as the front came in. Some parts of the hill country picking up better than an inch of rainfall, about a ½ inch here in Austin. So some much needed rain. Right now, just some isolated opportunities making its way into Inks Lake, approaching the southern shores of Lake Buchanan. So these will be passing off towards the east and to the north over the next ½ hour. We'll keep in a chance for an isolated shower now through about 7:30. So 1 or 2 stadiums for high school football may have to dodge a shower. Out there right now, we are in the 50s. Once the front came in, though, we dived into the 40s this morning, and we've been in the 50s ever since, but we'll be diving back down in the 40s in a few hours. Low to mid 50s for current temperatures. There's a look at the strong north wind, 7 to 18 miles per hour. It's breezy this evening. It's breezy even into tomorrow morning. That's a look at 7:30, and then watch the wind really start to come down tomorrow afternoon. So much more pleasant as far as wind goes for tomorrow afternoon. There's a check of that isolated shower early on this evening, but dry in the overnight. Chilly to start your day tomorrow. Low to mid 40s over a good chunk of the area, low 50s east and south of Austin. And then for tomorrow afternoon, 60s for much of us, 66 here in Austin for tomorrow afternoon. Still cool, but not as cold tomorrow night. And as we start our day on Sunday, temperatures will be in the 50s and then partly cloudy and temperatures in the 70s, even flirting with the 80-degree mark for Sunday afternoon. So the forecast looks like this. Less wind tomorrow, especially in the afternoon at 66, 77 and partly cloudy skies. For your Sunday night, we'll be back in the 60s with the return of a south wind. Ragweed high today. Ragweed is going to be sky high tomorrow. This gusty north wind storing up the pollen today. It's going to be high through your weekend. We'll keep you updated every day in the Austin American-Statesman. Live look outside, low clouds, a couple of little showers over Lake Travis, cloudy overnight, down to 46 degrees, low 40s in the hill country. Again, less wind, mostly cloudy though, 66 degrees for tomorrow afternoon. High temperatures across the metro. For the most part in the 60s, maybe some low 70s down towards the south in Hayes and Caldwell County. And for the most part across our area, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. So after a cool weekend, we're going to jump right back into the upper 80s Monday and Tuesday. Out ahead of our next front, this one comes in early Wednesday, not nearly as strong as the one we had this morning. This front will stir up at least some isolated to widely scattered showers and not cool us down as much. If you're headed northbound for the Red River Showdown, here's the latest forecast. 40s, low 40s in the morning right at sunrise. Kickoff in Dallas at 11 a.m. at the Cotton Bowl at 54. Low 60s expected as we roll through the second half of the game. So bundle up if you're headed northbound and be safe.
Well, who do you think is going to get this game?
Oh, well, Longhorns, of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Of course.
We work in Austin, Cleta.
Thank you, Albert.
You got it.
And an Oklahoma alum has opened his new bar in Dallas just in time for the Red River Showdown. But why would an OU grad name his place the Longhorn Ice House? Good question. Tiffany Liu has the story behind the name.
A new bar and grill is open in Dallas, and from the outside, it seems to make sense. Longhorns in Texas.
Looks good.
A statue.
It's pretty great.
They're calling Little Tex.
We also have a Longhorn we just bought named Little Nick after my father.
It seems like UT fans have yet another place to watch the Red River Showdown.
We have to finish by Texas OU weekend.
But looks can be deceiving. Co-owner Abraxas Baker says his bar is definitely open to Sooner fans.
We bleed crimson and cream, so.
Because he is a Sooner too.
Go Sooners.
And surprisingly, Baker is the one who came up with the name Longhorn Ice House, accidentally.
The previous tenant had actually left a Longhorn in here. And so as I was contemplating, looking around, I said, there it is, fellas, Longhorn Ice House. Yeah. They immediately fell in love with it, and then I quickly realized that that just came out of my mouth being a Sooner, so.
His Oklahoma family and friends tell him this.
You've completely sold out.
But to be fair, Baker's lived in Texas for 20 years now, and he'll still be rocking OU gear on Saturday.
It's representing the state of Texas. So.
Not just the school.
Not just the school.
Even Oklahoma, too. I mean, Oklahoma has Longhorns, right?
The point is, you don't have to be a UT or an OU fan to come to this bar. Really, you don't even have to like football. There's games, there's music, food, and beer.
Get ready for a big day.
A little something for everyone.
Yep, should be fun.
In Dallas, I'm Tiffany Liu.
Thanks, Tiffany. And speaking of that Red River Showdown, coming up next, we'll get you one step closer to kickoff, and we'll break down our high school game of the week. It's Westlake versus Lake Travis, and we are going out live to that game straight ahead.
Accident with a company vehicle is not just another car accident. If you were hit by a company vehicle, call Thomas J. Henry. Attorneys are available 24/7, nights and weekends.
Hear from our team members why you should shop with Southwest Kia.
With the non-commissioned sales staff, we're able to put our focus on you.
With my $250 special, give my customers a payment they can afford.
So find your new Kia at southwestkia.com.
WeatherTech is known for providing the ultimate protection for your vehicle with laser-measured floor liners and cargo trunk liner, along with seat protectors and seat back protectors. And now the WeatherTech Cup Phone. With removable cups, fits virtually any size cup holder and adjusts to fit virtually any size phone. Even allows easy access while charging. Whatever you drive, whatever phone you have, Cup Phone is the perfect fit. Order yours today at WeatherTech.com.
You're going down, lunch lady.
Bring it, nerd.
What's happening?
Tonight, ABC's Cast from the Past Week continues on Housewife with old friends from The Drew Carey Show.
This sucks, and I'm out of here.
New American Housewife, tonight on ABC.
Look who's dropping in on the rookie. ABC's Cast from the Past Week continues as the stars from Castle are reunited.
It's just so difficult being me.
It just got more difficult. The Rookie, this Sunday on ABC.
Friday Football Fever is back and better than ever.
Don't miss all the big plays, touchdowns, and more.
We're bringing you all the scores.
Tonight at 10:30 p.m.
Hot tubs as low as $79 a month, up to 50% off swim spas. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend at the H-E-B Center. See 5 major brands build your dream backyard at the H-E-B Center in Cedar Park this weekend. Online at TexasSpaShow.com.
The 2019 Cadillacs are made to move and made to shine. Texas residents get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac XT5 from around $349 per month. Visit Covert Cadillac for this attractive offer.
Hot tubs as low as $79 a month, up to 50% off swim spas. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend at the H-E-B Center. See 5 major brands build your dream backyard at the H-E-B Center in Cedar Park this weekend. Online at TexasSpaShow.com.
Okay, team, sports are critical to viewers. Emily and Jake, great stories yesterday. Paul, amazing work on social and the web. We're the KVUE sports team. Now, break. For fans of the Red River Showdown, it's the day before the day. If this year's game was a meal, today will be the appetizer. If it was a movie, today would be that final preview. But since tomorrow is a football game, we'll just call today Friday. But it's not just any Friday. It's the Friday before the Texas OU game. Last year's Red River Showdown proved that both teams had playmaking quarterbacks, dynamic receivers, and it set the stage for a rematch in the Big 12 championship. I think I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what this year's game will prove. And if you literally can't wait that long for a rivalry game, well, you're in luck. We'll see one of the state's top high school rivalries tonight at Lake Travis. The Cavaliers will host Westlake this evening. Our Emily Jean Greco joins us from the Cav Zone at Lake Travis High School. Hey, Emily.
Hey, Jeff, yeah, we were in the Cav Zone and now we've actually moved because I want JP to show you guys. Look at the line right now just to get into the stadium. Right behind me said they've been waiting for half an hour just to enter and they're ready for this game. Now, we had a chance to talk with both coaches prior to today and they both said going into this matchup, neither one of them are necessarily preparing harder than they did in the past, but they are ready.
I don't need any more motivation. I mean, every game we go into, every year when we play these guys every week, our motivation is we're trying to win the ball game, and it's not. We don't look back and say, "Oh, okay, now we're going to coach harder. Now we're going to play harder."
The 2017 game, there wasn't a whole lot to have confidence about. We, as a coaching staff, had to get our players to start focusing on what's going on in the field house rather than what's going on outside the field house.
So they're all ready for the game. We're going to have your highlights tonight as well as hear from the winning coach on Friday Football Fever. For now, reporting live, Emily John Greco here in Lake Travis. Let's send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you so much, Emily. That line, and it's cold outside.
That is crazy.
That's incredible. I love it. Yeah.
And I'm glad Emily is bundled up because it is a little chilly outside.
50s for Friday night football, 40s in the overnight. We're in the 60s tomorrow, 70s are back Sunday. Hey, look, the upper 80s are back on Monday.
Thanks, Albert. And thanks for watching KVUE News at 6. We'll see you back here at 10.